what's up guys, Cinema Minotaur here, and it is finally time for me to talk to you all about Chapter 5 Season 2, Myths and Mortals, and wow, all I can say is wow. As someone who's been really wanting to see a Greek mythology themed season be added into Fortnite, this season is essentially a dream come true for me. Like, I'm telling you when I say this here, this season is absolutely worth checking out. Like, it is really damn good. And I wanted to make this video talking to you all about this season, because as I've just said a few seconds ago, it is really damn good. Well, for the most part. But let's start off with my overall thoughts and opinions about the Battle Pass. So, my overall review of this Battle Pass, it's phenomenal. I think this is one of the best Battle Passes we've ever gotten in terms of theming. I think they knocked it out of the park with this Battle Pass, and that's a really good thing. Considering that last season's Battle Pass really wasn't that great with theming, this one was really good. I love how they took some of the Greek gods and monsters from Greek mythology and essentially put their own Fortnite spin to them. Like with how Poseidon is basically Ripley, like that's pretty funny. With that being said, I honestly don't think that there's a single bad skin that we got out of this Battle Pass that can be unlocked currently right now. Every single skin is really damn good. Hades with that awesome toxic gas mask, like it looks so intimidating and sick on him. Medusa looks amazing with the color scheme with her different edit styles and with the snakes like on her hair being completely different colors. Like this skin is absolutely fantastic. Artemis, probably my favorite female skin from this pass with the whole galaxy effect going through her body, and that mask edit style on her goes so hard. And then there's Cerberus, who is probably my favorite skin from this battle pass, and he's the tier 1 skin of this season. Like that's crazy. He gives me Master Minotaur vibes with how he looks, and the edit styles on him are phenomenal. The color scheme in general on the skin is great. However, there is a huge red herring within this battle pass that I have to discuss with you all, and that's Korra from Avatar being the quote secret skin of this pass. Now, I don't think that this skin is bad by any means, because I do think that she looks great. My issue is that it doesn't really make sense for it to be in this battle pass, because like a random Avatar character being a part of this, I mean, granted, we've seen other battle passes that have had certain themes that have like different things in there, like random collaborations, but this one just feels a little off considering that there were much better options that they could have chose for this spot, you know, for a secret skin. Like Ares, he's a boss in the game, and they apparently are going to make him into a Fortnite crew skin, or like even young Kratos. Like that would have been awesome for this battle pass. That would have made a lot of sense. Other than that, she looks great, and I can't wait to unlock her. Besides the skins, we got some amazing gliders and really awesome pickaxes. I will say this, I wish we got more than like one dance in this pass, but overall this battle pass is amazing. I can't wait to unlock everything. Epic, you guys did a damn good job with this battle pass. Now let's talk about the map and loot pool. First, the map, and in terms of getting down the new locations and how they look in general, they did such a phenomenal job at making them feel like the theme of the season. Like, they look so good, especially like the underworld and like Mount Olympus. Like, oh my gosh, those were done so well in my opinion. Both absolutely great locations. Like, there's not a single bad new location that they added this season. And the new loot pool changes were absolutely fantastic in my opinion. I think that we got a lot of really good weapons. Besides that new DMR, which is probably like the worst gun I think I've ever used in this game's history. It's so bad. The damage is good, but the actual gun is absolutely terrible. Every other gun is great, especially that new Gatekeeper shotgun. It's fast, has good damage, and it feels good to use. Like, that's an awesome gun in my opinion. Oh, and how could I forget about the new wings and that Zeus lightning bolt mythic? The wings are just absolutely just a great form of mobility overall. I think they are really good. And while I will say that the lightning bolt is pretty broken, I can't deny the fact that it's super fun and satisfying to use at the end of the day. Like, it's a fantastic mythic. Like, overall, like, this season has a lot of potential to be really great, but however, there are some things I have to address. So let's discuss some of the things that aren't working out for this season. Like, for example, the launch. The launch of this season was terrible. The game was down for like 20 hours, which was pretty insane. And when the servers finally came on, they were completely broken. Literally, as I'm recording this, I barely have even played the game at all. I literally am like level 6 right now. And it's because consoles right now are completely broken. Like, I've only played 2 games of the season so far while I'm recording this, but I won't deny the fact that it's really damn good. Only playing 2 games because the whole thing is crashing on me. It's crashing and burning between my, all in front of my eyes. Like, that's insane to me. And they still haven't even fixed it to this very day right now. It's crazy to me. Like, I got lucky with the gameplay that I'm showing you on screen and the thumbnail as well. And now going back to the loophole here, I've got to mention this here because they decided to do some weird things when it comes to the loophole. Like, for example, keeping in weapons that a lot of people really disliked from last season, including the Frenzy Auto Shotgun, which I generally don't understand why they kept in this gun when the new Gatekeeper Shotgun is basically the Frenzy Auto, but a lot more balanced in my opinion. I don't understand why they thought keeping in the Frenzy Auto was a good idea, and even at that, as much as I love the Reaper Sniper, I will have to say that they should have removed it and maybe put in the bows. That would have been cool to see return, but I completely digress. I do think that the loot pool is still pretty good, but some of the decisions that they did with it were really strange. Oh, but now it's time for this section here because, oh boy, this is a great one. I like to call this the Epic Games doubling down on terrible decisions section. We'll start off with the locker UI. They basically didn't even change it. It's still the exact same garbage UI that it's always been since the beginning of Chapter 5. It still doesn't even work to this very day. Like, I don't understand why they think this is a good idea, separating presets, which the only thing that they essentially did with it, well, 2 things more or less. They added a shuffle button for the presets, so yippee to extra presets that are all separated, which is still such a horrible idea. And then they also added a new Lego area to where they added like these new essentially cosmetics which are Lego based. And all I can tell you is that they're terrible, which leads me on to the item shop because the item shop is horrific still. It's still barely changing. Nothing's really that interesting other than some of the new cosmetics, but even at that, they're trying to push new incentives to try and make people spend money. Like just recently, they added like these new Lego like presets, which are essentially the builds that you can actually use inside of Lego, which you can only use these in Lego, by the way. I'll throw a few of them on screen here. They are at ridiculous prices, and the worst part is these should have been free. I don't understand why they are selling like content that should have been free for everybody in the item shop for ridiculous prices. I do have to give them credit for at least putting them in bundles and buying stuff separately, but they are so goddamn overpriced. Like, the new stuff that they're trying to push out here is ridiculous. It's crazy. I don't know anybody who is really for this. I don't know anybody who's actually liking this, and it's one of the worst things I think I've seen Epic do in a long time. And literally, as I'm recording this, they actually just released a new starter pack, and it's already getting backlash. Not because of, oh, it's a new starter pack and it's only for Lego. More or less, they're selling the stuff with an extra skin, which at the very least, this is how they should do it, is with this new bright starter pack. At the very least, this one was actually done well with the stuff that, you know, that's in here, not selling them for arbitrary prices that nobody's going to buy. But overall, Chapter 5 Season 2 so far is off to a pretty interesting start. I still have a lot of hope that the season does get better because it's shaping up to be a really good season, especially because of a lot of stuff that we have in the files and what is most likely going to come later on in this season. I am so excited for this season. I really hope that it's good. I hope that they fix more things and make the game better. But for right now, it is in a good state in my opinion. I do think that it's fun. It's a great season, but I think a lot of the bad stuff, it's still there. And it's still tainting my enjoyment of Chapter 5 so far. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka my X account. Socials are all on screen. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember everyone, it's always good to take chances.